Hello, and welcome to the Call of Duty North American Championship 2015 presented by Xbox. I'm Fox Don. I'm wearing my glasses right now. I'm sorry. We have my friend Chance here. How are you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing all right, just fine. Got the Alpha stage out of the way. Now just chilling out on the Bravo stage, trying to have some fun. We're going to be kicking it off Hardpoint Biolab. Our teams are going to be Strictly Business versus Team Fear. Fox, run me through these teams.
Strictly Business. You know, everybody knows Fizzip. Everybody knows Fizzip as the guy that's always using weird stuff every single time. He's always using something. He's always changing the meta. He's always trying to see what he can do differently to throw people off. And I'm really looking forward to him being the leader of that. John, longtime veteran. Oh, look, we're already seeing Fizzip with his nice melee class, but he's going to get shut down almost immediately.
Yeah, Neslo accidentally getting a team kill on John. Your early initial lead is going to be going to your Sentinel squad. And yeah, looking at the classes of Strictly Business before this game started, it's not only Fizzard that's running a bunch of weird stuff. I saw some insane looking classes coming out of Dito that I really hope he breaks out this game.
Yeah, but who do you think influenced him to use that? I mean, come on. We got the #1 bad influence, Fizzard. Not even bad, good influence, whatever, Fizzard on the squad. I'm sure he was like, guys, I can't be the only one using smokes. Come on. So that's great they're all using. They're all working together. You know, Fizz isn't going to use that alone. So I'm actually going to drive with Neslo here. Neslo, a fantastic player coming from TK. He's been on TK for quite some time, you know. Now he's been bouncing around teams. He's on FaZe for a little bit, left from there. Now he's on Strictly Business squad. So I want to see how he does this weekend. Legend of Fear was playing phenomenally yesterday. They got disqualified by Revenge, but still, Legend was playing like a monster. So I'm looking forward to see what they got going on. I know they're on a hot streak right now. They've won 2 games, 2 series. I've gone through every word that I could. Series, the last one in a row. What do you think about that?
What do I think about the series? I have no idea. I just know that Fizzard has kicked it off 1-6. He's had an incredibly slow start despite Strictly Business being able to take the lead at 32-26. You're right, Legend is a massive player. He's been doing extremely well. This Team Fear, they lost their very first match and then have won every single loser's bracket match since then. So they are fighters and they have not gotten beat after that first match.
Right, and look at this on the mini-map here. We got we got 3 of the 4 Strictly Business players all in the hardpoint and surrounding it. We got 1 player kind of roaming around square. He's probably going to come in and get this last player that just pushed in. Brock is probably going to go down to... Oh, no, he's not. Brock with the 2-piece. Cleaning up John. That was the player that was in square that I thought would come in and get at least 1 kill.
Yeah, that was Brock actually with the 4-piece. He went in and cleaned up the first 2 players. Fizzard went on top, and he came behind him and then cleaned up the 4th guy in the hill. So Brock single-handedly winning that hill, getting the scrap time for the team. But now we got the ever-important blue hill down right now. Dito sitting up in a really nice spot, actually, and Strictly Business able to control this off the break.
Yeah, that's a pretty common spot you'll see there. As a player sitting up on top of those boxes. Goonjar and Theory were working very well in the Optic Gaming versus TK match earlier. John's in that same spot now. He's probably going to get, losing his gunfight. John not doing so hot right now. I've seen him lose his stats, he's doing well, but just these gunfights he's been losing just been weird to me. I want to see what Trev is doing, though. He's on the hard point. What do you think Fear needs to do right now?
Well, Fear actually did exactly what they need to. SB had a team kill, which is their 3rd one this match, and that allowed Team Fear to be able to push in to break the hill. So they had full control of that blue spawn, and Team Fear was able to break that, but Strictly Business coming right back, and they're going to be able to get the scrap time on this hill. They're going to have about a 20-second lead going into the next hill.
Dito with the nice 2-piece, and then 1 more kill of a player coming out of purple. That's going to be a nice series of 3 kills for him on that hard point, ending his streak after he unfortunately died afterwards. But Fizzard taking this little bit of scrap time as the hill is rotating. Neslo's already on green plat. He's been here for a solid 10-15 seconds now, just waiting. I think he already knows players are coming from green. 1 was just killed by John shooting those barrels there. John 17-10. I hear an Amelie right now. Is that Fizz? I just heard an Amelie. I could not tell what that was. Trev coming up through square here. Let's see if he gets pre-aim from someone on green plat. I think he's just stunning to make sure no one's there.
Strictly Business right now really just out-rotating the other squad as well as out-slaying them. So far, they've been doing everything perfect. They're going to be up 114-55 with 25 seconds left of the hill, and it looks like that has been broken, and Team Fear is going to be able to get control of it as all 3 players are going to be pushing up, trying to flood this hill, and 1 player is going to be going on a huge flank coming around. But Strictly Business actually manages to break that as the remaining players are pushing in, everyone jumping on the hill right now.
As you can see, we actually have a player all the way over there in purple. It looks like Strictly Business is going to prefer to hold purple side. Neslo sitting up in the corner, waiting for the flank. Very smart play. Unfortunately, he is going to lose that 2nd gunfight, which would have been huge. They would have still had those purple spawns. That would have been very nice for Strictly Business. But he's going to go down. Dito also dropping on the hill. 3 Strictly Business players on the hard point right now. Amazing coordination out of them.
Yeah, and another thing you see Strictly Business doing extremely well, they're using search and destroy destroy spots for Hardpoint. You see Neslo up in the rafters, that's in the B bomb site, and earlier you saw Dito on the blue Hardpoint using the hover spot up in a corner. Strictly Business are pulling out all of the stops possible in order to gain every single advantage they possibly can for this match.
Right. Seeing players watch those cuts and sit in really weird spots is a pretty common thing. I mean, we saw Wolf in Retreat Hardpoint was standing on top of the thing inside of Towers, on top of the banister, waiting for a cut coming from poolside. That was pretty interesting. All 4 players of Strictly Business were just in the hill, and they went 3 down. Now, why do you think that happened?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that one more time?
All 4 players of Strictly Business were in the hill, and they all went down. Why do you think that happened?
It just came out from the pinch. They're doing extremely well on the pinch right there. They're slowly working their way back into this. It's not looking good in the slaying category, and I think that's the main reason of why they're getting beat right now. But on the second set of hills, they have full potential, as they do have this first hill, to start making a comeback.
Yeah, Strictly Business. I think they should have held closer to one more side, but we're at 49 seconds on this new hard point. Dito and John, the 2 players to look out for inside the hill, are going to be getting into some gunfights soon. Looks like we got Team Fear coming through from purple. If you look at the minimap, all 4 players pouring in from that purple side. Let's go ahead and get on board with someone that's in the hard point and is going to see a lot of the action here soon.
Yeah, that's really not what you want to see there from your Team Fear squad. They were pretty much all flooding from the blue side of the hill instead of trying to pinch out the hill, and they were not successful at all. Strictly Business able to hold down an extreme amount of time on this hill, and they still maintain it to the second. They now have a 100-point lead with only 15 seconds left on this hill.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy to think about that. That they all pushed from that one lane. They all came from purple, which not so great, but then they all pushed that same lane in between blue and circle. No one went into blue. No one pushed ice. It's just kind of weird, you know. We saw Optic and TK earlier, how well it was working when TK would push from multiple different angles.
All right, so 2 full minutes behind, and they only have 3 minutes and 45 seconds to work with. It looks like Strictly Business is just going to do everything they can, not even to control the hill, but all they need to do right now is contest it.
Right, Brock, you can see Brock playing the best for Fear so far. He's always in an engagement, 23 and 25, most kills and tied for the most deaths on his side. He's clearly the most active out of all of them with 3 captures, rather. Trev has 6, so he's just playing on the hill. 6 kills, or 6 captures, a lot of deaths, but it's fine, you know, he's playing that OBJ. Neslo sitting inside of the hard point. What do you think is going to happen next? Neslo on his 4 streak. Do you think he's going to make it to the 5?
I think he might possibly be able to make it to the 5. He's not even going to get challenged anytime soon, as they went 4 down and every single person for Team Fear spawned out. He is going to get the 5 streak, not able to get the 6 though, as he did get double teamed. They are able to get the scrap time on that hill, but that is not going to be enough. That's only 7 seconds. And again, Fizzerp, you see, going into a nice little spot in this blue room.
Yeah, very, very common spot. You can get into all 4 corners. You can see his teammate right there across the room is trying to get into the other one. It's a very nice spot to sit in. Very nerdy, very Fizzerp, I got to say. John is sitting in the corner watching purple side. Fizz could not win that gunfight, but John is going to clean up that player anyways. It's looking like a pretty easy match in favor of Strictly Business. Only 10 seconds left. The players are just playing phenomenally right now. Brock, like, come on, guys, pick it up. He's got to be frustrated. He's playing very well for him to be going negative. If you've been watching and when I spectate him, he's doing what he needs to do. He's just not getting enough help.
Yeah, and as soon as they get 1 more second, this game is going to be over. Strictly Business coming out in an absolutely dominating performance, and they managed the 100-point club. Team Fear, that's looking really great.
Yeah.
1-0 in favor of Strictly Business. Going into your second map, we're going to have Search and Destroy Solar. What do you expect in that match?
Search and Destroy Solar, I expect lots of smokes. Lots and lots of smokes and thermals. There's very long lines of sight around middle map and around the dirt road side, so I think we'll see Fizzerp and I want to say John taking advantage of that.
Yeah, I completely agree. Strictly Business, obviously a team that cares very much for the strategy, so Search and Destroy is the perfect place for them to employ all the little nuances that they can find, and we're going to get right to that after this commercial break.